What's up, Motocross Action? Today, the MXA Wrecking Crew is out at Glen Helen for the 2021 Gas Gas Motocross launch, and in this video, we're shaking down the all-new 2021 Gas Gas MC250F. The first comment we get from a lot of riders is that the Gas Gas is just a red KTM. In one sense, they're right. The meat and potatoes of this bike are exactly the same. It has the same engine as the KTM 250 SXF, the same chromoly steel frame and aluminum subframe, the same hydraulics with Brembo brakes and a Brembo clutch, the same Belleville washer inside of the clutch instead of the standard coil springs you find on other bikes. It comes with the same bend of neck and handlebars, the same ODI lock-on grips, and WP exact suspension with air forks. But besides the major platform sharing on the hot ticket items, KTM did try their best to differentiate the Gas Gas motocross bikes from the KTM and Husky by making some adjustments to the chassis. The Gas Gas comes with forged aluminum triple clamps that flex more than the premium CNC machine triple clamps you find on KTM and Husky, and the Gas Gas bikes come with the different suspension settings to make them a little more plush as well. On the power side of things, the header pipe on the exhaust doesn't have the typical KTM expansion chamber, which is starting to look more and more like a two-stroke pipe on the KTM and Husky. Instead, it has the simple and straight header, which helps reduce the retail price of the Gas Gas and is also supposed to change the power character as well. The map switch also won't come stock on the 2021 Gas Gas bikes, but you will be able to buy a map switch for your Gas Gas from the technical parts catalog and install it straight onto your bike without any issues. The two KTM maps and traction control are already built into the electronics and ready to go. You just have to buy the switch. Gas Gas is coming with Maxxis MXST tires instead of the Dunlop MX33 tires. It has silver rims and handlebars, it has a unique red bodywork, a different exterior on the clutch cover as a tribute to the former Gas Gas bikes, and to wrap it up, has a lower price point. The Gas Gas MC250F retails for $8,499, which is $900 less than the Husky FC250, $800 below the KTM, $200 above the Yamaha and Kawasaki 250s, $400 above the Honda 250, and $500 above the Suzuki 250. So let's dive into the details. How did the Gas Gas MC250F handle on the track? Out of the box, the Gas Gas MC250 was easy to adapt to, and we liked the suspension. We did drop the forks down to the same spot we did on the MC450, right in between line 1 and line 2. And the shock we actually left with the stock settings because we really liked the balance fore and aft. The suspension did move a lot, but it handled all the bumps well. It was predictable, and it felt kind of like a stiff off-road setting because it moved a lot. But the new WP exact forks have really good bottoming resistance, and we appreciated it. As far as the forged triple clamps go, we talked about it on our MC450 first ride video, and we'll mention it again. We do feel like the forged triple clamps had a little extra flex in them, and we expected that. KTM explained that they use the forged triple clamps on their Enduro models already to give those guys a little more flex over rocks, roots, and bumps. So they did install the same forged triple clamps that they find on those models. And it's also important to note that Yamaha, Kawasaki, and all the other brands, Honda, come with forged triple clamps, so they aren't a huge downgrade, they aren't a huge durability issue. They're just not quite the premium product of the CNC machine triple clamps you find on KTM and Husqvarna. We did feel like we had a little more flex in the front end, but we didn't get to ride the Gas Gas back to back with the KTM or Husky today, and we're looking forward to doing that next week and trying to dive into the details on how the bike feels with the forged triple clamps. Additionally, the forks have a unique setting to them. They're not quite exactly the same as KTM. They're a little more plush on top. The Maxxis MXST tire handles a little differently in the corners as well. So really trying to dive into the details on the triple clamps. We're gonna have to work on it more as we dive in back to back with the other brands. But first impression, more flex, and we do feel like that would be a better characteristics for the average rider, but not quite as precise and stiff for the pro level rider who really wants the bike to go wherever he wants super quickly. The average rider might appreciate the extra flex that you get with the forged triple clamps. As for the mapping, The Gas Gas technicians told us that map 1 is the same on the Gas Gas as it is on the KTM, and map 1 is what comes stock on it. So when you buy a Gas Gas off the showroom floor, you won't have that map switch, but the bike will be in map 1, and that comes standard off the showroom floor. The only way you'll get into map 2 in traction control is by purchasing the map switch through your dealer for about $170, and it's easy to install by plugging it in behind the number plate. The engine character on the Gas Gas MC250F is definitely different without the resonance chamber on the header pipe, and with the airbox being a lot more closed off on this bike. It definitely moved the power around and gave it a different feel from the KTM, and that we did notice a lot. Usually the KTM can rev forever, but today we felt like we were short shifting the Gas Gas more than we would on the Austrian bikes. When you snap the airbox cover onto the bike, there's a fin back there where you sneak your hand under to pull it on and off. There's a fin that protects against dirt and debris getting back in there and into the airbox and getting the filter dirty. This fin used to be really big on KTMs. Quickly we realized that it robbed horsepower, and we started cutting them off ourselves, and then shortly after, KTM started making the covers with a smaller lip to allow more air in. Now the Gas Gas has a huge lip on this airbox cover that really closes off the airbox and makes it harder for air to get into the air filter. The closed off airbox affects the engine by mellowing out the whole power band and really lessening the initial kick you get when twisting the throttle. The easy fix for this is trimming this back piece that I just mentioned off, and also just drilling holes in the airbox cover. Or if you don't want to drill holes, you can buy a vented KTM cover that comes as an option on those bikes and pop it right on your Gas Gas. We tried it today and it worked just fine. As for the tires, we liked the rear wheel a lot. The Maxxis MX ST tire felt like it had good hookup coming out of the corners. The front felt good as well, a lot better than the old Maxxis tires. Jeremy McGrath has been working with Maxxis and he helped develop these tires. The front had good traction, but we did feel like it pushed a little bit on lean angle coming into the corners. Overall, the MXA Wrecking Crew had a lot of fun riding the MC250F, and we felt comfortable with the suspension right away, and it didn't take a lot of adjustments to really dial it in for today. But we are looking forward to bringing the Gas Gas MC250F out to a rougher track to see how it handles with bigger bumps and bigger ruts, as today Gas Gas had the track rented for us. It was really nice, made us feel really good on the bikes, but it's not really the best for testing when the track's smooth. So we're going to be bringing this bike out, putting it back to back with the KTM and Husqvarna models, and also the Yamaha, the Honda, the Suzuki, Kawasaki's, as we get closer to MXA's 2021 250 shootout. So that's it for this MXA video. We appreciate Gas Gas having us out here and letting us ride the new bikes, and we're looking forward to spending a whole year on this bike and really breaking down all the details on it, figuring out the little nuances and what's different about it from a KTM, and explaining to our readers and our loyal MXA viewers on our YouTube channel exactly what the differences are, if you should spend the extra money and go with KTM, or save a little bit of money and go with Gas Gas. For more MXA content, check out motocrossactionmag.com. We have the latest bike tests, product tests, race results, news, and more on there. And to stay up to date with our latest videos, you can click the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and you'll get a notification whenever we upload a new video. Also, before you go, if you have a little more time to catch up, we have some of our latest uploads for you right here.